welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, if you have, welcome back. Today we are at Gargoyle Park Disc Golf Course in Olean, New York, and I will be playing the blue tees, which is the longer layout. So you can see the map behind me right here. And yeah, I'm going to release this video in two parts, the front nine and the back nine. So watch the front nine right now and come back for the back nine when it comes out. Thank you. Hole 1 is a 337 foot par 3 that plays straight ahead through that gap to the basket to the right that is closer ahead. Holy hell, I grip locked that. I grip locked that, but that actually did not work out too badly. I won't lie one bit. That was not the line. So this right here is what I have left myself with for the birdie. The tree is definitely in the way a little bit. Just gonna straddle out, give it a bid, but also just try to keep it close. Can't ask for much more of a bid on that. Didn't leave it short. Tap in par. Alright, so from the looks of it, basket 1 was in the B position, but basket 2 is in the A position. So basket 2 is a 280 foot par 3 that plays straight to that basket, short center of the screen behind the tree. A little shorter than I had really hoped that would be. Maybe a long putt. A little bit of a low ceiling here. Not really think I'm going to be able to get the pop here. Still plan on giving this a run though. Probably could have just given it more of a spin, but it's still a tap in par. So I'm just going to assume that the baskets are in the A position right now and 1 was the outlier. So hole 3 is a 389 foot par 3 that plays back towards the tree in the woods in the center of the screen, but to the right. Caught a little bit of some branches as it started to go around the corner. Not really sure where that is going to be exactly. So I ended up getting swatted down a little earlier than I really had hoped. Right here, basket is still down there around the corner. This trees are in the way a little bit, so I definitely have to put a little bit more hyzer on this to try to get it there. But that should do for another par. And put that away to take the par on hole 3 as well. Hole 4 is a 245 foot par 3 that plays straight ahead through that gap to the basket up on that mound. It definitely drops off before, after, and to each side of the basket. So putting can definitely be tough on this hole. That just got turned over terribly. That will be a tough recovery. So I definitely put myself off the fairway here. Disc is there, the basket is still up there on the hill a little bit. just gonna try and pitch this up, get it close, hopefully able to sink the putt. And I rushed that one, totally missed my line. And now we are looking at best, a bogey. Now, still have to keep it low to stay under this tree. Just gonna try and get this one close. That should be close enough for the tap-in bogey. And there's that to take the 4. Hole 5 is a 343 foot par 3 that plays down this opening towards the sunny spot up ahead. And before that, I believe it goes to the left. Heard a little bit of some branches, not quite sure where exactly that one is. Hopefully it's still in the fairway or it started to make the turn to the left. So I needed to push just a little bit more on that throw. This is what I've left myself with. There is a little opening here. There's also some stuff hanging down off the tree right there to try to avoid. I'm gonna try and straddle this one out. It looks to be in circle 2, so I can give a little bit of a jump to try to get myself out further. I'm gonna try and get the stroke that we lost on the back hole back. Another very solid run from circle 2. And there is the par. Hole 6 is a 258 foot par 3 that plays straight ahead to that basket right there. That looked to kind of go a little bit to the left, but almost right over the basket, so that hopefully it's still a putt. I know I heard it hit a tree a little long. Hopefully it stayed close and we can get the birdie here. So I thought that went long. Maybe it didn't. I'm not quite sure what I hit to roll here. It may have just been this tree and I was short. Could have been one of the trees back there, but this seems like a hell of a roll for that. Looks to be at about 25 feet. Just never really committed to that putt. Put that away for another par. Hole 7 is a 193 foot par 3 that plays either down the open fairway on the right or through the very tight gap on the left to a basket right there at the top of the screen behind the tree. That was about on the line I wanted, but when it hit the ground, it definitely took what honestly almost looked like a little bit more of a flare skip. I know it definitely had some hyzer on it, but I was not expecting that much skip. Yeah, so I definitely caught somewhere over here, skipped way up here. There is absolutely no putt with that tree in the way. So I'm just gonna try to pitch the zone up around the tree. Maybe put something in, just hopefully keep it close. For a blind shot, that's honestly the best I could ask for, really. And another par. Hole 8 is a 284 foot par 3 that plays down this fairway and to the left. So I definitely thought that this hole cut a little bit further over there. Could have and probably should have went with a less stable disc than I did, trying to play a skip that way. Unfortunately, I'm in this stuff right there. The basket's still up there. There's really not much at it. So I'm gonna just go kind of with a scuba and try to get something up there close. Can't really tell how short that is, but I feel like it was a lot shorter than I was really hoping for. So yeah, I definitely came up shorter on that than I was hoping. So what I've left myself with for the par looks like it's about 25 feet or so. Not the best putt, definitely a little bit too far to the right. Thankfully, it was high enough at least that it caught some chains. If it was a little lower, probably would have missed all the chains. So not the best putt, but still saves the par. Hole 9 is a 300-foot par 3. It plays through this gap in the trees. There is that huge tree in the distance with all the bushes around it. The basket is tucked back around that to the left. There are mandos on this hole to keep you from the bike path on the right. And it is that tree and the tree behind it by the other tee pad. Don't think that fully pushed around the corner like I was hoping to. It definitely sounded like it went in it. So, like I had suspected, did not make it around the corner. It's actually right in here with the basket still up around the corner a little bit. Can't really see it too much. Definitely just gonna try to put something close and not go into the woods behind it. That honestly looks like it was so much closer to actually going in than I really thought I had a chance to. So another par after that tap in. And par on hole 9. All right, so that is the end of the front 9. I'm currently sitting at 1 over par with the 1 bogey. Had a couple good bids to get a few birdies, just a little off, none of them dropped. Most of them were from circle 2, so they probably would have been bonuses, but it'd still be nice to be able to convert on those a little bit more often, but not too bothered by sitting at 1 over through the front 9. So thank you for watching, and come back for the back 9 coming soon. Thank you.